what are some of the more memorable projects that you've worked on that kind of stand out for either being fun or just really cool, interesting character projects or whatever they might be?
I think career-wise, I'll probably say I think Oats Studio with Neill
Mhm.
Blomkamp was probably one of my more favorite.
I'm really good friends with Chris Harvey over there, so
Oh yeah,
yeah, we go way back, like 25 years ago or something, I forget. So
oh yeah, yes. So yeah, you probably know all about Oats then. That was such a cool experience. Basically, Neil was like, he would come to you and be like, I have this rough idea of what I want. And he would briefly give you the shortest description, and then you just go with it and you have to build something crazy. I had to build him the zygote. So he gave me some rough concept drawings, and it's like, this is roughly kind of what I want, but just feel free to do whatever you want, do anything you want. And then I just spent like a couple months just building this zygote of like, it was like 90 bodies all stuck together.
I always wondered who modeled that because it's just such a cool, interesting character. So
Yeah.
that's cool. It's actually funny because Neil was meant to come on the podcast and I never followed up, which is my stupid mistake. It was actually during the time where he's trying to pitch. I think he's doing a crowdfunding for all of his short films. So I still remember he was doing a live stream and Chris was on there as well. And I was texting Chris back and forth about getting Neil on the podcast. So watching a live stream, you see Chris in the background texting him. But that's cool. I mean, again, I think there's a few kind of outliers, like directors who are just want to do really cool, amazing, fun projects. And he's definitely one who not only that, but embraces technology and visual effects and wants to do, yeah, it's cool, fun stuff with cool, fun people.
Yeah, I think Neil would be a good one to the podcast. I mean, he's one of those guys who's like, he'll turn down money for his own creative freedom.
Mhm.
Like so many times we were at Oats and like people would come to him like, hey, can you do this? But we're gonna tell you how to do it. And he's like, oh, you're gonna tell me how to do it? Then no. Like, you give me the project, I'll do it my way. If you don't like it, I'm out.
I really wanted Alien to happen. Would have been amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I got a lot of friends who are feature film directors, and there's a few who kind of went that route. And then, interestingly, because I do think it's one of those things that for a lot of directors, depending on the direction you're going, feature films are kind of like the top tier. It's kind of where you want to end up. But there's at least a handful of my friends who have gotten into that situation and then realized how little creative control they actually have, and just completely being like, yeah, this isn't for me, and I'm going to go back to short films and doing my own pieces, because that way I get final cut, I get final say.
Yeah. Neil told me a few stories where they're just like trying to control him and tell him how to run his show, which actors to pick and stuff. And he's just like, no, guys, like, like this is the way I want to, like. But I really respect him for standing up for his own beliefs. Like he really turned down a lot of cool projects to have that freedom and not be told what to do.
He came and did a Q&A session at ILM one time, which is really cool because I guess I never really thought about it till someone said, do you play a lot of video games? And everyone laughed. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that until just then. But yeah, duh, like obviously the stuff that he does, it's quite sci-fi and very video game inspired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.